Hey Pyros, Valmir here at Elite Fireworks with another video, but this time we are continuing a series that we started a couple weeks back where basically in every part of our store we are showing the top 5 selling items for the previous season. So by the time this video is going to be posted, because usually it's a couple days after I shoot it, we are roughly 60 days, so about 2 months after the New Year's season. But I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best-selling canisters. Now I'm going to skip all the small stuff because they do sell, but they're not in the same category as 60 gram, but the top 5 selling canisters for the previous season. So obviously I want to go from number 5 to number 1. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know which one is going to be number 1, but yeah, stay tuned. But what I would also like to do is actually mention some honorable items, okay? Now, this ranking is going to be basically all on sale. So whatever we sold them are. So that doesn't mean the ranking from number 5 to number 1, these are the 5 best canisters, because there's some canisters on here that I like more than others, and there's some that are not going to be in the list that I actually like more. Like, for instance, I am showing this, but before anything, let's start with number 5. So number 5, I have to give it to the Black Cat 5-inch shell. Now, we've done this series we did this last season. So this is the second year that we're doing it on canisters. This was actually number 2 after the 4th of July season. But this past New Year, this one we put number 5 on sales. Now, of course, from this past season to last 4th of July, prices have increased nationally. We've told everyone, but even with this one, the price was up. But I think it was if I'm not mistaken, because right now we're in the middle of reorganizing the store, so prices are not there. But I think it was like $139, and the 4th of July before, I think it was like $129, so $10 difference. But if you took advantage of it, we did. The reason why this one sold a lot too, it was part of our special that we had for Black Friday, as well as the price slash countdown. Actually, that's what a lot of this one and another item. But we had it for $69 for a 24 pack, which you cannot go wrong with it. I believe it was the 200 of them that we had the limit for that price. They were basically all gone in a couple hours. I think in less than 3 hours, all of them sold out, or even less. But that's obviously we had more than 300 cases, but for that pre-sale it did really well. And then of course regular price, it did really well, because overall here in Houston, Texas, of course prices do vary everywhere, but we still had some of the most affordable, because most canisters basically in our area, they've all were going $180 plus to $240, $250 even, which is ridiculous. But basically all of our canisters under 150, with some of them in the close to the 100 range, okay? But anyway, this was number 5, okay? One canister that we do not have here that I want to mention, an honorable mention one, it was actually over here, but we don't have it right now because we're sold out, is the Sonic Shell by Fox Fireworks. So if you're wondering what is Fox Fireworks, that is actually a new sub-brand from Winkle Fireworks. But guys, we bought those domestically, but we wish we knew how good they were, because we were basically sold out. Matter of fact, the only sample that we got to try out was from one of our friends who actually, he ended up buying them, and in our property in the back over there, that, because we have basically a shooting site for ourselves. Only we tested out with him, and it was super good. So next season, because we've had some of you guys ask us, are you guys gonna get a Sonic Shell? Oh yeah, we're gonna get much more, because this time I believe we only had 5 cases. So and it comes 4 in one case, so only 20 pieces, which is nothing for such a great shell. But that's why I want to mention that one, because amazing shell. However, though, it's not in the top 5 just because, as we mentioned, just all these canisters, basically if we didn't sell at minimum 200 cases, they wouldn't qualify, because this one, just on that special, we had 200 cases that sold. But of course, if I have to estimate, the Black Cat 5-inch, we probably overall, so maybe around 350 pieces. So, and I said 200 cases, 200 pieces that we ran for the special, but I'll say 350, 400 pieces that we sold. So that's a ton of them. Anyway, Number 4. So number 4 that I have to give, of course, we do have a lot of the brother stuff that did really well, but I gotta hand it to the Raccoon Ghost Tackler. So we do have some of these left over, but of course, because this was a really popular item, so we got a little bit more of it. So this is a 5-inch max load ultimate ghost canister. It's kind of interesting always seeing the wording of different companies, but yeah, it's 60 grams, guys. 60 gram is 60 gram. I always try to basically say that, but this is 24 unique canisters that specialize in the ghost effect. Very nice one. I believe the price was $139 if I'm not mistaken. I may be off by plus or minus $10, but it's around there, and that's retail prices. Of course, we do offer case pricing on a lot of our items. So if there's something that you like, that you want a case pricing, just let us know. If you don't see it on the website, let's say hypothetically, I know, for instance, the 5-inch canister from Raccoon, this one, we don't have a case price online, but hey, if you want a case pricing, we can give you a deal. Just whenever you come to the store, you just let us know, okay? Okay, number 3, and then we have Suli here cleaning up a little bit of the mess. What are you doing, Suli?
So I'm taking off the stickers because they got too old. So we were taking the stickers because we have a
new stickers.
The store, everything. So
yeah, so if you guys have been following along with some of our previous videos, we're in the process of basically redesigning Elite Fireworks Supercenter, the whole store, so different look. Of course, if you watch our YouTube videos, then you are gonna notice big difference, and you're not gonna notice big difference because we're walking you through the steps, but it's definitely going to be a major change once people arrive here and they haven't seen the store, okay? Number 3, I have to give it to our Ginger Shells. So here at Elite Fireworks, this is by far the best Nashiki effect fireworks that we have, okay? So if you want canisters, of course we do have from Raccoon, and yeah, that's a lot that I'm saying. The original, well, this is the 24 pack. But anyway, Raccoon is basically the one that made the Nashiki willow effect very popular, right? So, yes, we have the holy Nashiki, but believe it or not, again, don't take my word. I understand how I can sound biased because, guys, this is an Elite Fireworks product. So, of course, I can sound biased, but give it a try. You know, if you like it, good. If you don't, you know, it's not for everybody, right? You know, can't please everyone, to simply put it. But anyway, this one, obviously, some of the best long-lasting effects when it comes to canisters, 24 packs. If you guys have not seen the videos, I highly recommend you see them. If you're nearby, you live in, you can come during the season, pick up fireworks here. Highly recommend this one. Very awesome. And of course, price point wise, that's also one of the reasons why we sold a lot of them. I believe the price was $109, guys, which is ridiculous to say that that's the price when prices have gone up so much. You know, if you guys have followed our videos, we've basically in the last year or so, a little bit more than a year now, we've had shipping prices for a container just to get it here go anywhere from $12.5 thousand all the way to almost, well, $43.7 thousand dollars, which is ridiculous, guys. But anyway, that's why a lot of our Elite Fireworks items, we try basically, if you want the best deals, you go with our own products because there's one less middleman. You know, it's us and you, and that's it. Whereas with other companies, whether it is the Black Cat items, whether it's the Raccoon, they are our middlemen. We are just retailers, right? But these items we manufacture ourselves, okay? Number 2, I have to give it to an item that it's not here. Yeah, so number 2, it has to be, which is going to go right here, guys. But it's going to be, wait, you have one?
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
The flag.
Oh, the flag. Okay, well, I guess. So, if it's a Black Cat canister, and that has to be the Black Cat Diablo, okay? So, we do have the flag, the Diablo flag that Suli is mentioning. So, that's the only Diablo saying, but it's going to be right here. And, of course, guys, this one, it's a little bit skewed because we ran it just like the Black Cat 5-inch shell. We had it on special for the price / countdown, but this one we had it for, was it $69 or $59?
59.
Yeah, $59. And now this one, guys, we actually, within 90 minutes, well, let's just say within 30 minutes, we were sold out of about 80% of them. There was 200 cases, but it took a little bit longer for the other ones. Within 90 minutes, we were completely gone. We don't have any Diablos here. And we do put the Diablo in our stands too. That's why you see some leftovers that you see of items. Because what we do is a lot of the items, even from our stand, we combine it together because we don't want fireworks to get damaged. We keep it under controlled climate, especially the open boxes. Like the ones that are in like cases and stuff, we have in the back of the containers. It's less of a concern, but open boxes is something different. Well, that's pretty cool. We'll do another video where that's, because there's a lot of new stuff anyway. But number one, if you guys have, I guess it just sounds biased, but it's just, we have created a culture here at Elite Fireworks that no matter what you get, you come to buy fireworks. As you guys do know, we are known for canisters. We specialize in canisters. This whole, speaking of canisters, this whole wall now, let me just show real quick before I give you the number one. This whole wall is going to be full of canisters and some of the small stuff here, but all canisters, guys. So if you thought we had a crazy selection before, we did have the, last season, we had the largest canister, 60-gram canister selection in the nation. No, you guys didn't see nothing. There's a lot more coming up. Like, it's... No, not yet. We got to keep it a surprise. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, there's dozens. Well, there's 4 or 5 other domestic partners, but they carry different brands. So a few dozen brands that are coming to Elite Fireworks that you have not seen yet. So it's very, very awesome. But anyway, enough of just leaving you guys to the wonder. But the number one is the Hydra Bomb. It has become a tradition here, like I mentioned, that no matter what, whether you take the case or you take a kit, one or the other, we have to see a Hydra Bomb in your card. It's the loudest illegal canister that we have. And it's a lot to say because, as I mentioned earlier, we specialize in canisters. We have very large selection, and we've tested out with a ton of different canisters, including some that are not here. And of course, we've had Pyro friends of ours that have tested them out. Very, very positive feedback from our friends, from the Pyro community, the Elite community in general. The Hydra Bomb outsells any canisters out there. But guys, it's also the funny thing, it's also our cheapest canister that we sell. $107.99 for the piece. And I believe the case was $289.99 for 3 sets of 24 box kits. Okay, so 24 canister box kit. But anyway, you cannot beat that by yourself. If you bought the case, that's under $100, and it counted towards our bonus program. There's a reason why people get. So I mean, it's the same thing. It's common sense. Would you get the Hydra Bomb for? Basically, if you buy one piece 108 or spend $130, $40, $50 for something that maybe it's, I mean, if you want to try something, there's a lot of good canisters, but, you know, when it comes to noise, that's what it specializes in. Apparently, a lot of you guys want to make a lot of noise. But as far as Hydra Bomb, we had a total of 900 cases last season. Well, this past season. Now, the season before, where we made the debut for the Hydra Bomb was last 4th of July, and we only had, I believe it was, what was it, 450 or like 600? It's hard to remember because 600 cases, we were all sold out. The 900, we actually were not completely sold out. Out of the 900, we actually had leftover, I would say like 70, 80 cases. So roughly about, not like I would say 85 to 90, 92% or around there, because it's hard to remember everything, but that's a lot of canisters that we sold. So if we were just to estimate, you know, it's 3 in a pack, of course, but let's say 100 we had left over. Out of 800 times 3, we sold roughly 2,400 Hydra Bombs individual. So that's a lot, guys. So it's very skewed. When it comes to the sales of canisters, it's very skewed on the volume of canisters. We do give you the selection, but it's very skewed on some specific items because we run specials, and it makes sense, guys. There's a lot of good canisters, but at the end of the day, is it worth paying 20, 30, 40, 50% more on a canister? And that's our price, guys, because like I mentioned, in our area, 180 plus canisters are going, so you're looking at way more, even double some places. But there you have it, guys. Please let me know. I know all of you guys cannot get our stuff, especially those of you out of state, but 2023, that's gonna change. So huge announcements okay? But let me know in the comment below, what are your top 5 canisters that you've shot, okay? And of course, let me just correct it. What are your top 5 legal canisters that you have shot? Because there are some canisters that are better than anything that we have here, but they're not legal. So let me know that in the comment below. But thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you guys in another video right here on our channel.